Hi from Maria Cristina. Today we're gonna talk about one of the statues that I really like. We're not actually gonna talk about the statue, we're gonna talk about the story of it. You have asked me who is my favorite artist in Rome. One of my favorites is definitely Bernini, and this is about one of Bernini's statues that is located at the Galleria Borghese, and you're bound to see it if you go there. It's the statue of Apollo and Daphne. Apollo was a really naughty boy, and in fact, if he had been alive today, he would absolutely be in jail. He's done plenty of really gruesome, naughty things, and this is one of the stories of one of the things he got up to. Apollo is really not one of my favorite gods, but most of them were pretty naughty at the time. So he was the god of a lot of things. He was the god of the sun and of arts and poetry and plagues, really bad diseases that would, epidemics. And because he could just shoot one of his arrows and a whole population would be plagued by some epidemic. And so the story goes that he had recently slain the dragon Python, who had been very naughty towards his mother, Leto, and he was just boasting with Cupid how good looking he was, how good with the bow and arrow he was. He was just full of himself, and Cupid just could not stand that. He thought, you know, I'm the god of love, which is worth something, and you just think my bow and arrow are not as good as yours. I will show you. And so this is what happened. People at play on the broad water on the Gold Coast. So Cupid, looking for revenge and looking to show Apollo how powerful he was, made two arrows, one of lead and one of gold. The golden one would make people fall in love, and the lead one would make people absolutely not like the person. So he shot Apollo with the golden one and made him fall in love with Daphne. And he shot Daphne with the lead one so that she would never fall in love with him and never even like him and just be completely ilked by him. And so what happened was that he started chasing Daphne there and then. He was not about to wait. Not much chivalry at the time. He was gonna have her there and then. And Daphne was like, no, you're not. I'm gonna run away. And she started yelling and screaming and asking for help and dashing away. She could not overrun Apollo. So what happened? Apollo got her, but she was just asking all the gods and her father Apollo, who was a river god, please, please, please do something. I cannot stand this. Please help me. And the gods and her father had mercy and transformed poor Daphne into a laurel tree under the eyes and the hands of Apollo. Apollo was left with nothing, but he was so sad that he cried over the laurel tree, and he made the laurel tree his tree. And so he got branches of it, he made a beautiful garland for his head, and that is why for poets like Dante Alighieri, you're often gonna see them depicted with a garland of laurel tree. And same thing for emperors. So everybody who was gonna be super famous was going to get this garland of laurel tree in honor of Apollo, who was the god of arts and of the sun. It's a really quite sad story for Daphne, clearly, and it has been seen as representing the power of passion on one side and the power of chastity on the other. And we are going to talk some more about this story and actually the statue itself and more about Bernini in other videos. If you like this one, or if you want to comment, please leave a comment below, like the page, subscribe, and just send it to your friends who are going to Rome, possibly. If you want more, you can get this book. It's called The Rome: A Different Take. It's on Amazon from November 2016. It's short stories that are gonna make wandering around Rome a lot more fun for you. It's not too long, so you can easily put it in your carry-on case on the plane. And you can also download it for free onto your phone or other device and read it whilst you're there. You can do that at romeatHome.com.au/book, and if you want a full course on Rome, go to romeatHome.com.au/video course. Until the next video. See you soon. Ciao.